EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. Second down, here's Willis.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Willis. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. In motion right is Austin.
Hey, check that. Flash.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Willis. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Pass for 11. Drop 60. 60 average. Warriors 70.
3rd down, it's Willis. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest. With one interception already thrown, and that ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one? And was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Unfortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7.
Set, go. Green jack. Claws red. Black shot. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
The tackle man at his own 49.
Seal, black. Red, cycle. Yellow, zoom. Blue, stripe. Drill, 52.
Love looking to throw it. And he is caught. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis, throw brought in by Austin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Set, ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. A beautiful fake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready, break.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. There he goes left side. Still on his feet. And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And going deep for Hill. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Trouble, 38.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Final play of the half, Love. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Jacobs trying to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give to Jacobs running right. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Straight. Check.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And now Love going to change things up.
Switch, yellow. Go pink.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Slide 2.
Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on. Hey.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Bills 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
Going quickly here to Thomas. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Willis on the sneak, and he is going to have the Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Malik Willis, 60 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Red, yellow. Black ultra.
Off the play fake, Love. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. On play action. Love to throw. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Go.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Okay.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A gain of 13 yards.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Nineteen Tiger.
Here's Willis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Black shot. Field, black.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 2nd down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blue stripe.
Love looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Check, contact, check, contact.
Willis to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Big Lion.
Now Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. They'll take over first down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
6, Mega.
Here's Love.
Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up